Hi, Hailee. Record breaker and only 19. Nobody can break a record in combined for last 100 years. So I'm really honored to talk to you. Can you tell me secrets of success? Maybe what you really took, which approach you took that made you more successful? Is it cold calling, lead cards, B2B, and what exactly script you used to get in?
So I've used a little bit of everything. Out of everything though, I started with my warm market, and that's the easiest way to get on appointments, to practice your skills, to feel comfortable, and to close. It's good too, it's great because they're a new face, so you don't have to close quite as much and you can still make more money. It was a great way to start the business.
I remember you did Christmas cards, but the cold market, warm market. Maybe you can give me a script before you go in.
I did Christmas cards when I first started, when it was actually cold market. It was just for people on my street, and I just started, so I wrote up Christmas cards, just very basic, like my name's Hailee, I just live a couple doors down at 252, and I just wanted to wish you and your family a very happy and safe holidays. I've been working with a lot of families in the areas, helping them to protect themselves, and I'd love to offer you the gift of protection this year. Feel free to give me a call. I'd go introduce myself, talk to them, get numbers, and then leave them a card. So that was kind of a way I tried doing it. I've tried a lot of different things too. As far as, I find the biggest thing is full disclosure, but in proper ways. So especially when it comes to business, a lot of people like to dance around what we do and like to, so what is it that you do? And you're saying all these weird technical terms and the people just feel confused and it seems a little bit shady. So I think the best way to do it, yeah, you might not, a lot of people might be like, get out of my store, but I think, you know, you don't necessarily have to use the word insurance, but straight away, you know, hi, I've been working with a lot of businesses in the area, a lot of other ones specifically like yours. So if it's a mechanic shop, I'd say, you know, I was actually just over with John at Auto Bulldog Mechanic, and I thought I'd come by. I saw your store here. I usually do this by appointment, but thought I'd come by and talk to you as well. Usually this is where they say, well, what is it? And I'm like, you know what, I'm really glad you asked. I actually help people protect their incomes. And you know, right now for you, in the current situation you're in, if you were to be hurt or sick and couldn't work, would that affect your ability to make an income? The answer is almost always yes. If it's no, it's likely still yes. They're just saying no because they know it's insurance and don't want you there and you're wasting your time. So you just say, you know, I usually ask some questions at the point and say, okay, great, do you currently have a disability policy in force? Do you have something helping you out? And then they're either going to say, no, I don't believe insurance, blah, 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 get out. Don't waste your time. There's other people who need your help, who want to hear you out. Or they're going to say, I have another policy, so then I go to the approach with, you know what, I've actually been able to, you know, show a lot more value with people with our current policy. So it would only take 15 minutes. If I could save you money or give you more value for what you're paying, then, you know, I think it would really be worth a couple minutes of your time. I know you're probably busy right now. Let me stop by with a coffee later on. So, or the first approach would be this is probably the most common answer I get, and it would be just right now, if you were hurt or sick and couldn't work, would you still receive your full income? And usually it's no. And I say, okay, great, you know what, that's actually what I've been working with people with and helping them with. I know you're probably busy right now. I am as well. What do you say I pop by tomorrow or the next day with a coffee, and then we can just, you know, go over things quickly. And then from there, generally, you'll book an appointment. That's probably the most common one I have. I actually book most places I go into, I get an appointment because I go into places that I know will respond well to me. And you know, as much as it's, you want to think, you know, give everyone the opportunity, at the same time know your market, know the people who like you. So for me, it's mechanic shops. When I go into mechanic shops, they want to talk to me, whereas like if an old bald guy walked into that same mechanic shop, he might not get the appointment. But I can give the example. I know Luke, who I work closely with, he goes really well in salons. He's a young guy. Girls at the salons like him, whereas if I walk into a salon, they won't, generally I don't get the same response as he would. So it's about going to businesses, finding your market, finding people you can relate with, people you have similarities in. If you're a big car guy, maybe it is the opportunity to go into a mechanic shop because you can relax and relate with them a lot more. So number one, it's figuring out your market, and then just target market, like target those places, because you'll be less exhausted and you'll feel better about your day if you're going into the majority of places you're going into are responding well to you.
Thanks, Hailee.